What's up, guys? AA apparently doesn't care about sleep and loves coffee because we just pulled off a massive trade with the Chicago White Sox. And admittedly, on the surface, it seems like a lot just for a left-handed relief pitcher. But let me go through it step by step. The Braves acquire a left-handed pitcher, Arron from the Chicago White Sox for Michael Soroka, Nicky Lopez, Jared Schuster, Braden Shoemake, and a minor league right-handed pitcher, Ryan Goings. And obviously the non-tender deadline tomorrow played factor because Michael Soroka and Nicky Lopez were clearly expected to be non-tendered with this news. And on the surface, it's definitely a lot for a left-handed pitcher, but Arron has 3 more years of control, which is protection if A.J. Minter leaves due to his contract demands in the next couple of seasons. That gives you protection there. And he didn't have a great year numbers-wise for the White Sox. 6.79 ERA with a 1.53 WHIP, but he did have 78 strikeouts in just 58 1/3 innings pitched. And overall, career-wise, 3.84 ERA with 309 strikeouts in just 272 innings pitched. And that is nothing to sneeze at. In terms of the haul that the White Sox got back, the one that I'm a little surprised about is Nicky Lopez, but he was due $4 million. And I thought he could be a nice utility piece, especially if we're going to try Vaughn Grisham in left field. But $4 million for a guy that's probably not going to play a lot, maybe a little bit too much to swallow there. In terms of Michael Soroka now, I want him to succeed in every way, Maple Maddox, but the injuries have just zapped his career, and I hope a change of scenery can help rejuvenate that. I will always go for Michael Soroka. He will always have a piece of my heart. But it looked like his tenure was going to be done in Atlanta anyway. So the Nicky Lopez and Michael Soroka part is a little tough to swallow, but understandable. Jared Schuster, you saw flashes, but I don't think he was a long-term ideal in our plans. Braden Shoemake, neither that. He's 26, barely got a cup of coffee in the majors. Just really hasn't necessarily figured it out. 5 swing changes, excuse me, wow, down in the minors. I don't necessarily think he was in our plans either. Yeah, so those two don't really sadden me as much as the Nicky Lopez and Michael Soroka aspect of it. And again, it may seem like a lot, 1 for 5, including the minor league right-handed pitcher as well. But I mean, it's one way to clean out your roster in terms of getting something for some player that was gonna walk anyway, and it helps now and in the future, as I discussed, the fact that Arron is under control until 2027, and it helps this year because he's an elite left-handed pitcher. And I think with our defense behind him, his numbers will be better. His strikeout numbers are nasty. It's just a lot. It's a lot to absorb for sure. And the emotions of Michael Soroka, of course. but I think this will be a W for the Braves, considering they don't see those guys as a part of the future. So it's better to get something for them than let them walk for nothing per se, and giving those guys opportunity, change their scenery, and in the White Sox case, building up capital and giving guys opportunities in what's perceived as a rebuild. So I like it. I just think it's a lot to absorb, obviously, and the emotions of everything, because we fall in love with players and their journeys and things of that nature. So it's a lot, but from a baseball standpoint, it does make a ton of sense. That's my initial gut reaction. The roster is now down to 37. And I think AA just always wants to get a jump on things. And Aaron Bummer, along with AJ Minter, Tyler Matzik. It'll be interesting where Dylan Lee fits into the puzzle. If he fits into a trade, or you just go with a stable of lefties, which, because lefties out of the pen and starting or opening are gold. So I think it definitely kind of gives us versatility to look at in the bullpen as well. It's just kind of shocking to absorb it after midnight, but I like it. As always, go Braves, champions forever. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Jared. Thank you, Michael, Soroka for sure. Braden Shoemake. I hope you guys get a awesome reset and do amazing in Chi-Town. You guys deserve it. As always, go Braves, champions forever.